Would you have two
Yep.
sets
Clothes.
of wardrobes?
Yep. Normally the same shirt, one in a double X and one in a 4X or something. So,
Oh, really?
so when you're dieting down, you could wear the smaller shirt and still feel like it was the big one.
This one's from Ike Stevens.
Mm.
What was the most you have ever weighed, and how long did it take you to get to that weight?
285 pounds was the heaviest, but not long. Maybe a month or two. After a contest, once you start eating, it's easier to put on. So,
and where'd you go from what weight to 285?
I was competing, say, anywhere from 206 to 212 to 285. You know, within 2 months or so, just eating whatever. It's easy to do. And then I'd lose it within 12 weeks.
So fair income, 2 months.
Yeah, generally, because you put a lot of fluid on too, so you could put on 10 to 20 pounds of fluid in a couple of weeks after a contest. So,
yeah, no, that's very impressive. And
well, after a show too, because your body just rebounds and sucks everything in, so it's easy to do it after.
Yeah,
yeah, that's because I had a bit of time too between shows, so I'd get up there and just hold the weight, then diet down.
Yeah, and just for Ike, what would be some of your what would you eat and how frequently?
Yeah, I'd probably have McDonald's every day, but I'd still eat good. I'd still have like steak and rice, but after an hour after that, I might have McDonald's, and then I might have something healthy again, but then have Kentucky. So there's a combination of a clean food diet mixed with bad food. So when it came time to diet, I just cut out all the shit bad food in between.
Make sure you like and subscribe and ring the notification bell.
Yep. And because of your wild fluctuations in weight, would you have two sets
Clothes.
of wardrobes?
Yep. Normally the same shirt, one in a double X and one in a 4X or something. So,
Oh, really?
so when you're dieting down, you could wear the smaller shirt and still feel like it was the big one. Well, my waist would be 29, 30 inches. Off season, it would be 48.
What?
Yeah, a little bit round.
So, yeah, like, did you ever own a pair of jeans or?
Yeah, but they had to be a lot bigger because I had shorter legs for one. But for them to fit my quads, the waist had to be big anyway, generally. So I couldn't, because even in contest shape, because my quads were big, I couldn't get a 29, 30-inch waist that fit my legs. That'd be skinny jeans. So I'd always have to go to the 40 up waist just for the legs to fit.
So yeah, I never even. Yeah, that's an interesting conundrum.
Yes.
So it was pretty much it. You would never wear jeans.
No, occasionally I would, but you can get the stretchy ones. But occasionally I get the ones with like a 32-inch waist or 32 to 34, and that fit the quads depending on the make. I know Billabong used to make like a big leg type jean, which was always pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
But some of the fancy brand names, you'd never. I forget what I was dieted down a bit. And I went to get a pair of jeans, and I'm asking this girl which ones. These were fit. I'm not sure. Yeah, they will. Couldn't they? Once I went to put them on, she's like, "Yeah, they go." I said, "They're not fitting." "Oh, they should." I said, "They're not." So I remember the look on her face because I was in contest shape. I couldn't even get them over my calves, the quad part. She goes, "Are they fitting?" I said, "No." She goes, "That's weird." So I just slid the curtain open in the change room because I had like.
Oh, that's a.
I had boxer shorts on though. But when I stood there, I tensed my legs, and she's like, "Oh, well, maybe they won't fit."
That's So they would, okay. So,
Some of them, like the ones where they might have the right waist, but the legs, like I said, the quad part wouldn't go over my calves back then. So obviously, they're like, "Oh, this ain't going to work." Yeah. So you always have to go bigger waist size just to accommodate the quads. And then I have to cinch them in so that like your pockets are pulled in here because you got to pull the belt in so much when you diet it down.
Yeah, it's almost like comical, like when you see bodybuilders in suits, like it just looks stupid.
It's like just the coloured potato sack over some of them if they're not tailored in.
Yeah, 4-man tent. Yeah.
I remember Ronnie in some of his suits used to look like that. And some would get them tapered in a bit so it gave you some shape, but majority of the time it's just this big, like a tent.
Yeah, well, you couldn't even...
tent with buttons on it.
Like, you wouldn't want to spend the money because, like...
Well, you get a suit when you're in shape because you have to go to these banquets and look
Yeah.
good. But then that's the only time you could wear it. Once you get
Yeah.
off season again, the suit doesn't fit.
Yeah, yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah.
No.
No, that's a, I did in bodybuilders and jeans and, yeah.
Yeah, you get a lot of those guys now wear those tight jeans, wherever they are. It's like skinny jeans where they just cling to their legs and they're like, oh, looks gay.
Yeah, look, you know, trackies and shorts, that's the that's the uniform.
I just
so-
like longer shorts, you know, like basketball ones to the knees or whatever, or cargo shorts.
Yeah,
That's the best.
yeah.
You get those jeans where you can zip them off at the knees, so you can wear them long pants one day and cargo shorts the next day.
I haven't seen them.
You haven't?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got a zip around the knee. You can take the bottom part off.
Matt,
See, Matt has them with the zip up the back. But
yeah,
or it goes from the front to the back.
Now, if you want more great videos of me answering questions, go to samsfitness.com.au, buy some gym equipment, ask some questions, because the more you buy, the more you can pay me to keep being stupid.